Alright guys, we have everything out of packaging and I just want to show you everything that you get inside. You get the figure, you get the fin, which is also a dagger in robot mode. You get the top of the Sharkticon head and body. You get the gun and you get his tail slash mace. And I believe the backdrop is actually the same. Alright, well, when you get them out the packaging, I just want to let you know there is some assembly required with your figure. So I'm going to show you how that's done. Basically, you take your figure, lift them up like this, take that piece off the hinge. As you can see, there's grooves. The instruction says take this piece and slide it on. Keep sliding. As you can see in the front, keep sliding, sliding, sliding. Which is a very good gimmick because it's not coming off once you slide it up unless you put a lot of pressure. So I definitely like this feature on this design. So now what you do is you take it, you got some pegs right here, just peg it in, lock it back in. There we go. Whoops, okay. Now so just lock back in like that. And now we have him put together. And you can put the gun in his hand too if you prefer. And his mace. And now we have Gnaw on his stand. Gnaw is a great figure. But if you want to stand Gnaw on this backdrop stand, you're going to have to take the back fin off so that you can get him up here. If not, he'll be sticking out too far in the back and he won't even stand up there. All right, enough of the backdrop. Let's get that out of the way. All right, guys, I'm zoomed in to check out the details on Gnaw. Gnaw is a great figure, as you can see. He has tons of paint apps, tons of raised textures on his stomach. He's got raised textures on his arms. He's even got it in the fish's throat, the upper portion. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys, here we have Gnaw right here. Looking at his lower detail and the details. He looks good. A little short, chubby figure. Let's look at Gnaw's articulation. All right, his arm can bend more than 90. His hand has a slight hinge because of transformation. His arm can go all the way around. There is a bicep swivel. His legs can go out that far. They can go forward this far. They can go back this far due to transformation. The foot is on a rocker slash tilt. The knee, it can go up that far. It can go all the way back a little bit, more than 90, I guess. You have a heel spur, and then you also have toe articulation. You have no waist articulation. The head is on a ball joint. It can't look up very far because the way the head is angled. The head can rotate. And as you know, the jaw can move too. So that's the articulation on Gnaw. All right, I have Gnaw here holding his accessories. And I just want to start off say the blade, it cannot be held straight because of the way the blade was molded and the way the feet is on the Sharkticon. So he cannot hold it straight and use it like a dagger. More like a boomerang, I guess you would say. And then he's also holding his club. His club is only articulated at the bottom right here. I thought all of it was, but I was fooled, so it's not. And then he also comes with his G1 accessory blaster, which is pretty cool, and I like that he came with that, so he got some extra firepower. Now we're going to do some size comparisons. So here we go, right beside Retgar. So you can see the difference in the size. And now I got it beside Elita 1. And then another size deluxe, we're going to move a little one back. Cliff Jumper. So as you can see right there, Gnaw is actually a pretty beefy figure. And he's definitely bigger than Cliff Jumper. And he's definitely got a lot more weight than Cliff Jumper because he's got all that plastic. And then I'm just going to put him right behind him, a Voyager again. Well, a large deluxe, I mean. So there you go. You got the small deluxe, the medium, and large right there. I'm pretty sure there's another height class when you put either Red Alert or Prowl or Tracks in there. So it does have a little gappage, but I'm using Elite 1 for that. Now here you go with Prime. And then we're going to go ahead and, just for the fun of it, we're going to throw behind everybody the Dinobot. Alright guys, we have Deluxe Gnaw, and then we also have Legends Class Gnaw. And as you can see, you can tell which one is the better one, and which one is now obsolete. Unless you just want to keep extra Sharkticons around, that's up to you. But me personally, I like the new one and how it scales more with the figures we have now with Studio Series versus what we had in the past with Titans Returns. Now that we have Gnaw in his Sharkticon mode, this is an awesome figure, and I really dig it. It came straight out the movie, and I'm excited for it. It represents the Sharkticon in every way, looking from the big eyes, to the big teeth, to the big jaw, to the baby arms, to the big legs, and the mace tail. Man, this is great. You can't get any better than this, and I'm really liking this figure. And this is the side view of Gnaw. As you can see, he does have weapon storage, which goes on the side of his back. He also has his mace tail to smack the Autobots or whoever he chooses, his enemy at the moment. And this is a great figure. Alright guys, here we have Gnaw from the Studio Series and Gnaw with Titans Return. And as you can see, the Gnaw from Titans Return does not even measure up to the new Studio Deluxe size Gnaw. So we already know he's going to be replaced, but I may keep him just to have extra Sharkticons, maybe a baby Sharkticon or something or whatever to army build. Because I know this figure will be hard to attain. But yeah, this figure looks great. Once again, it is superior. It is the best. Alright, for the articulation in the Sharkticon mode, of course, you know, these are the arms. You can make them move, bend if you like. You got the little arms right here that are on the hinge that you can just move around. You have the articulated jaw. You can move up and down. And then you have the articulated tail where you have it fully extended down or all the way up. Your choice how you want to display them. But yeah, this is Gnaw. Now that he's back in robot mode, wait a minute. Do you hear that? It's time for the Yeah Bro rating. The first category in the Yeah Bro rating is the paint job. And this figure has a terrific paint job. It has the great vibrant green eyes. It has the purple or the orchid all over the face and the body. He's got the white painted face, the white on his helmet. He's got the blue boots. He's got the gray arms. He's got the little red paint apps underneath his teeth. He's got the green belt plate painted right there. This figure is molded very well, and with the molding being painted on certain parts of the body, it looks great. I have no complaints. So the paint job for this figure gets a 10. The next category in the Yeah Bro rating is the molding or the sculpt. And right here, this is an awesome sculpt. There's tons of details all throughout every limb, every piece of this figure. For instance, you have the details inside the mouth on the top of the gum. You have the details on the belly. And then you also have some more details molded in on the legs. Not including the details that are molded for the mace and for the gun and for the actual fin becoming a dagger. That's pretty cool, and I definitely like that. And you also got the details in the shark teeth, and then also the horns that are sticking out the side of his jaw. And then you got details in the baby hands. So come on, this is awesome. This is a great mold, great sculpting, and I'm going to give this figure a 10 for the molding / sculpt. The last category in the Yeah Bro rating is execution and playability. For instance, in Sharkticon mode, he has jaw-chomping action, or you can have him pretty much talk. With that being said, not only that, you have the baby arms with you can articulate, you have his tail and his feet. So there's tons of options available in that mode. But for robot mode, the playability is even greater. He has tons of articulation in his feet, in his legs, in his arms. He's got the ability to look up and down with his head. He's just a great overall fun figure. And I know that when you get this figure in hand, you're going to enjoy him just as much as I do. So with that being said, the playability and the execution for this figure is a 10. For the Yeah Bro final rating, this figure equals a 10. It is unanimous. It is perfect. I have no flaws, no errors with this figure. Go out and try to find this figure because he is great. And he is what you want to add to your collection to the 1986 movie series. Alright guys, I tried to keep it a secret as far as I could, but I gotta let you know that I got these figures from GameStop.com. The link is in the description. I ordered these back in May when there was a sale. Buy 3 video games, get 2 free. So what I went ahead and did was I put 3 Sharkticons in there, and then I added 2 more to see if I would get 2 free. Well, behold, it worked. I got a total of 5 Sharkticons, which one I keep in the box. So like I said, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just telling you that I put this order in advance. I did see on numerous forums where people went bananas when they went in stock over this past weekend and people scrambled trying to get them. And you know what? I don't blame GameStop. I don't blame the people. I blame Hasbro for the horrible distribution that's been going on. But you can't really blame them totally because the pandemic has had us in a crutch and it's trying to recover as we speak. So with that being said, these figures should start hitting local Targets and Walmarts very soon. I know the estimated release date is supposedly October the 1st, but every time they put these far out dates, we end up getting the figures sooner rather than later. So thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and thank you for your support.